Hello again, friends and loyal Wolfpack members. Chaos Wolf here and welcome back to the channel. Now, Frontier have gone and done it again. They've released newsletter 119, although you could be mistaken for thinking it's just a letter for the simple lack of any actual news in there. Well, at least any news that we really want to hear about. So if you're anything like me, you were hoping for more news about 2.1 and the engineers. Nope, we're not getting that at the moment. Now, I can understand why this may be, because the update is already 3 months behind schedule. Well, not already, but it's projected to be 3 months behind schedule. We were expecting to have this 3 months into this year, not 6 months in, which it is currently planned to be. So I can imagine that all the information that they had ready to give us and had cleared to give us has already been given to us. So they're having to kind of pace out the things at the moment with all the kind of trivial, well, I say trivial stuff, but the stuff that the community is doing. It's more like a community letter at the moment, or a community newsletter rather than an actual developer's newsletter. But we did get some information that is going to be of some use to us. It's that next week's newsletter is going to be displayed on the community portal rather than actually being emailed to us. And this is because Frontier is swapping from one email service to another. So at least that's useful to know. But if you're here looking for anything to do with 2.1, I'm sorry, we're not going to be getting it. But anyway, we are being promised some little tidbits of information, and this is in the bit where it says, basically where it's saying that we're going to be getting a new email service. So we're going to be getting, it says we're going to be getting emails about the engineers, other things to do with the game, and offers coming up. So I'm hoping they're actually going to stick with this, and that for the next few updates we're not just going to be having more community driven stuff, which is fine. It's just that when we're kind of trying to ride this hype train of the engineers, because it's going to be such a big game-changing update. But for the last 2 to 3 weeks, we've had absolutely dick all come out of Frontier. So yes, I know they've had to have the project put back, and that's probably screwed with their scheduling with all the information leaks and everything. But oh well, let's move on, shall we? The Elite Racers have announced their Horizon series of races as well. And the picture up here is taken from one of their promo videos made by Mr. Sense of Reason. And it basically just goes to show some of the fast-paced action that they're going to be getting up to. You can go and have a look if you are interested at their subreddit to go and find out more information. After 3 months, 23 waypoints, an average of 40 in-game hours, 450 commanders have finally managed to make it all the way from the inhabited bubble all the way to Beagle Point, the destination of the Distant Worlds expedition. And here we have just a few examples of what they got up to during those 23 waypoints. To celebrate, the commanders from the Distant Worlds expedition organised a flyby over 65,000 light years away from home. And Frontier as well wanted to get in with the celebrations as well with designing a brand new decal for anybody that took part in the Distant Worlds expedition. Now, I took part a little bit in it, but I don't think that kind of qualifies me to get it myself. That would be nice though, but we'll see how it goes. I'm quite partial to my EGX Cross though, so I don't think I'm going to be changing over. But in order to go and make sure that you get yours, if you have taken part in the Distant Worlds expedition, is you have to go over to their newsletter and have a look there. I'll try and remember to put a link in the video description. Okay, next, the Hutton Truckers are inviting any player groups to join their inaugural endurance race for the Hutton Cup. A real-life cup with your team's name engraved on there and medals for each participant, as well as, not to mention, Hutton Trucker loot for all people that took part. The only rules for the event is that the distance must be covered on wheels only. You can take spare SRVs and materials to repair your SRVs. You can use wingmen to go and scout the route ahead to make sure there's no obstacles in your path, but die out of sight of a wingman and that's it, back to the start for you. If that sounds interesting, go and check out the link in the newsletter or the video description to go and see more. Okay, next week Frontier continues their tutorial live streams with everything you need to know about the background simulation. And this is something I'm really curious about myself, considering that with the Wolves of Jonai, we do want to find out as much as we can about the background sim so we can kind of manipulate it to our advantages as much as humanly possible. Because we're currently trying to expand into different systems, and to know the finesses and ins and outs of the background sim will help us immensely. Okay, moving on to the Galnet. Some members of the Galactic community have expressed concern over the attempt to develop unknown artifact resistant modules to try and protect ships and stations against the technological virus. They do worry that this is going to be bringing in a new wave of black market trading in the unknown artifacts and potentially exacerbating the technological virus. What do you guys think on the subject? Are you pro immunization of the technovirus, or do you think that it is potentially a wolf in sheep's clothing? Let me know in the comments. This next one is a little bit close to home for me, quite literally in fact, as the Canary Mining Corporation has gotten their own community goal at the moment. Why is this close to home? Because this is in HIP 93377, and this is a scant 10 light years from my own home system of Jonai. What they want to do is they want to improve their mining facilities there. So go and it's a trading community goal where you go and deliver materials there. Some of the Wolfpack have already been helping out here, so I'll probably be doing this on Commander Ducky if I get around to it. If not, then a bunch of the Wolfpack members will be doing it in my stead. The devs are at it again. They are going to be continuing with their regular CQC live streams where you can go kill the devs in CQC live streams. It's going to be going on at 7 PM BST on April 12th. So if you want to go and have a go at taking out the devs, go and jump onto CQC and see if you can take out as many as you can. Take out your frustrations for not having the news in this newsletter. And on to the community goals. As always, I'll be reading these from my phone. The first one is eliminating agitators in Marina, in the Bar Yavel or Bar Javel Vision Marina. Hand in bounty vouchers at the station in order to help the system tackle criminal activities. So yeah, if you're in for a nice combat community goal, go and head over there and go and get your freak on. If combat's not your thing, we do have another community goal, which is the one I mentioned earlier, the one for the Canary Mining Corporation over in Koi Gateway in HIP 93377. What you need to do is go and deliver mineral extractors to the station to help them upgrade their mining and processing facilities. So, like I said, if you want combat, go for the combat-y one. If not, go for this one, obviously. Onto the comms chatter, Commander Oogie Boogie went and announced the second season of community-ran PvP League in Elite Dangerous. For more information, go and check out the newsletter and click the link there. Awesome news, people! The Fuel Rats went and completed their 10,000th rescue a few days ago. Congratulations, guys! You can go and have a look at their news postings by going over to their Reddit post, or check in the newsletter for a link down there. Okay, this one I just have to read word for word from the newsletter because this is kind of hilarious. Here it is. Pixel Therapy on YouTube decided to play Elite Dangerous his way. Yeah, this is going well to start with. With the mixer and 2 controllers to his DJ system via an MIDI, or MIDI, joystick setup. Blaze your own trail, I suppose? And that's pretty much it for newsletter 119. Now, as I said, there was no information again about 2.1 and the engineers. Sad as that may be, and as much as we may want to know more about it. Like I said, I do believe that Frontier has pretty much filled up their quota so far with news that they have deemed us worthy to have at the moment. But oh well, hopefully over the next couple of weeks we're going to be seeing more information. But don't forget, next week we're not going to be having the same email service where we get the newsletter emailed to us. We have to go check out the community portal to go and have a look at it there. And then from then we should be getting the emails again, but from a different address. So anyway guys, let me know as always what you think about this newsletter down in the comments field, and I'll try my best to reply to as many of you as possible. But anyway guys, again, that's enough for this newsletter. I've been Commander Chaos Wolf, you guys have been epic, I will see you soon. And until then, Commanders, keep flying and stay shiny.